Greetings from quite the chaotic brew day. Things haven't quite gone to plan, as I'll explain in a minute. So today we're doing a hazy pale, a Talus. Talus is going to be the only hop in this. Talus hazy pale. Really simple recipe. I mean, ridiculously simple. Okay. So we've only got two malts in it. One is, so it's pale malt and wheat blanc. The pale malt being minch malt. I'm down to my last sack of minch. I bought two before Christmas when they were £25 each. After Christmas it shot up straight to £40, so that was a good decision. The original recipe of this I think was Pilsner malt, but I want to keep the Pilsner for Pilsners basically. So yeah, very simple grain bill. As I say, 86% and 13.5% of the wheat. Hops, Talus. So we've got 25 grams, not 25%, going in 15 minutes. Got 10 grams going in at 10 minutes. 75 grams going in for hop stand, and then we've got 100 gram flame. We've got 100 gram dry hop. Okay, I need to go and do a hop drop. This is ridiculous. Shall we do it live? Okay. Okay, there's our 15 minutes going in. Okay, we've got 16 minutes left. Something very strange was happening. Came in here, was making a noise, and the temperature was up to 70 degrees at the pump on, and the water was filled up to about there. And when I stirred it round, the whole grain was stuck to the bottom of the mash basket for some reason. And yeah, very odd. I've never had that before. I think maybe the pump was on too much, but even so, the fact that it was filled way up to there makes me wonder what the hell was in the bottom, if all the liquid was in the top. But it was like pancaked right to the bottom of that basket, which is weird. So, strange. Okay, that's a level of chaos that you can expect today. So during the mash, as you just seen, it was all kind of pancaked to the bottom. And I wasn't sure why. It was at 70 degrees as well too, but I don't know if that's the accurate temperature of the wort or whatever, but yeah, not good. So I loosened it all up. I give it an extra 40 minutes and then stirred it every now and again. And we mashed basically for an hour and 40 minutes. 1040 is the pre-boil. So that is that's 2 points up on the recipe. So but it depends what it ferments down to, whether it's gonna stop way up or what, due to the high temperatures, but we'll wait and see. So yeah, I give it an extra 40 minutes, so I've cut the boil down to 30 minutes. It was originally planned for 60 minutes. So I had to change the recipe at the last minute. In the Grainfather app, you can't change the recipe for the hop drops. You need to bring it back in again and change it. You just stop the recipe and then bring it back in. So I've just left it the way it is. So the alarm's gonna go off just every now and again randomly, even though I don't need it. So I'm using the Brewfather timers to do it. I had to change the recipe, the hop drops as well too, and the quantities, because the previous time I did this was like 9% alpha acids on the Talus. It's a different batch. Didn't realize this. And so yeah, it's only like 7.2%, so I've had to rearrange everything to try and hit 20 IBUs, which has caused half the chaos. So yeah, basically I've changed everything at the last minute, which is a guarantee that this beer will turn out absolutely fantastic. So that's what I'm expecting. I need to get the fermenter cleaned. I kegged the beer about 2 days ago. It's still sitting in here. I meant to do it yesterday when I was off, or the day before when I was off. No, I haven't done it. Completely forgot about it because it's in the fridge. Oh crap, I got alarms going off all over the place. That must be the 10 minutes. No protoflac in this as well too. Okay, hop stand. That's about 75 grams going in for 20-25 minutes. 10:44. So the recipe's supposed to be 10:45. So we were 2 points up in the pre-boil, and then we're 1 point down in the OG, so who knows? Something somewhere doesn't compute. Clipper. My eyes are going absolutely daft here with a hay fever, so let's make this quick. Clipper. New England IPA yeast. Even though this is not a New England IPA, this is a hazy pale. Should be about 4.5%. But we'll wait and see what it ferments down to. So that's it. I shall see you at the tasting. Bye. Bye. Hola, amigos. Look at that. Look at that thing. Wow. The torch. Okay, it looks brilliant, right, on camera. However, what I can see, which you can't, is that there's bits floating about on it. Okay. So every time I pour a drink, I get little bits floating about, and I don't know if that's from the batch. Hold on, see if I can turn this. You can turn it around, you can see the big one. Can you see it? No. I don't know if it's from the batch or whether when I transferred. Oh, frick. It's at this side again. Or if it's the keg itself, and I need to take out the dip tube and clean it properly. I think someone, I can't remember who posted it on one of the comments in one of the last videos, saying about removing the dip tube every time. I was like, shamefully, I was like, no, don't do it every time, okay? So I try not to get the shit in the first place, so I don't have to clean it so much. But yeah, I think I need to do it. I normally would do it maybe twice a year. Yes, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, twice a year I would do it on the kegs, because I really don't like taking it all apart and stuff. Is that normal? Please tell me that's normal. But yeah, I think I definitely need to do it with this keg, because I mean, it probably will be clean, judging by the amount of stuff that's coming out on it. And I was serving this up last week, so we had a gathering of the family last week, and not everyone, most people were driving, to be fair, but the ones that weren't driving, I was kind of forcing my beer on them. And yeah, they seem to rather have this than the crappy the bought stuff that my wife bought. Not me, the wife. Otherwise I would have bought all stuff that I would actually drink. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, it looks very good, okay? I think we can agree, apart from obviously the bits floating about out. You can really notice the bits in the head as well too. Bright white head, white foam, but there's like little bits. It's like, you know, someone's sprinkled like crushed up a Salt Bay. Here, I'm doing the hand and everything. Salt Bay has crushed up like a digestive biscuit over the top of it. Okay, so that's not what we'll ignore that, okay? And we'll just go straight in for a whiff. Oh, ooh. It smells very good. Okay. It stinks of grapefruit. Still stinks of grapefruit. So I mean, I kegged this nearly, not quite 2 weeks ago, but nearly. That bottling video, whatever the last one was, I put out. Oh my god. Very good. Very good. It is intense grapefruit, but also mixed with a kind of floral note. I think some of the tasting notes on, or some of the aroma notes on Talus are dried rose petals, and I can kind of see that. I don't know why it's specifically rose petals, but yeah, it's definitely floral, but mixed with the grapefruit and a little bit of, underneath there's a little bit of tropical fruit. I don't know what, but yeah, it smells very good. So before we go in then, it is 4.3 finished out. So that's an OG of 1044, which is a point down in the recipe, and an FG of 1011, which is a point up, and up being, it was supposed to finish at 1010. Finished at 1011, supposed to be 4.6, 4.3. But we put in like 6, I think it was like something like 13% Just taking the digestive off the head here. Don't worry about that. It's supposed to be. It was something like 13.5% of wheat has went into it. So that has gone in just because I wanted a bit. I knew it was going to be a smaller beer, so it would be like 4.5% I was expecting, but it would still give it a real kind of smooth finish to it. But it will be a light beer, so let's go in and see if that's what it is. He says, as if he's never drank this before. I had a few of these last week. The mouthfeel is exactly that. It's light. It's light because it's only 4.3%, but yet it is definitely smooth. It's the body on it is bigger than what it's supposed to be, or what you would think it's gonna be. And the taste is really, it's quite heavy, like citrus rind, citrus zest, that type of thing. What kind of citrus, I'm not sure. Is grapefruit a citrus fruit? I don't know. I think it probably is. There is grapefruit on it, but this is kind of, it's not lemon. It might be a little bit orange or something like that. Just a little bit. Underneath that again, there's like tropical fruit of some description. I'm not sure what. My tongue is not trained enough to know what that is mixed with everything else, but it's lovely. I'm gonna say that. It's really easy to drink, okay, which is handy because it's really warm at the minute. 26 degrees in this tiny oven. So this is going down quite well. Really easy to drink, plenty of flavour. Quite happy with it. I say quite happy because there's something on the back end. Okay, so it's really fruity, but there's just something on the back end that's a bit, I don't know. You know what? I've just thought, I always remember Timmy saying something to me too, which was that he wasn't keen on Talus hops because he always thought it had a bit of a funky, there was some kind of funky taste to it or something, he said. I'm wondering whether that is what he's talking about. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind it. I mean, the first time I tasted it, when I took the first drink, I was thinking it's more of a grainy flavour. You might get it off the malt. So the malt is the pale malt, the minch malt, which I can't say I've really noticed before. So I don't know. But yeah. But other than that, like, I mean, which is not a bad thing. It's not terrible or anything. I would say this is me being hypercritical. But other than that, it's really fantastic. I really like it. Really happy with how it turned out. I think that's the third time I've done it, something like that recipe. And it's always turned out really good. I'm thinking about changing it up though for the next version because I've still got a load of Talus hops. And I'm wondering what I can do to it. And I'm thinking about adding a little bit to the malt. So adding an extra malt in there, which is usually Vienna. I'm actually out of Vienna at the minute, but I'm using like light Munich as a sub. And I always think that kind of a little tiny bit of that can just bring the magic, you know, to any beer. So I might add a little bit of that. Alternatively, a little bit of caramel, possibly, in there. Very light as well. I think I can't remember what EBC it is, but it's very light. And yeah, we'll do that. possibly add an extra hop as well. Not sure what at the minute for sure, but I'm thinking possibly a little tiny bit of Cascade in there just to work in the background to try and bring a bit more citrus to it. And if we can get the Cascade on the back so that whenever it goes down, you just the Cascade starts to come through. So if I can figure out a way of doing that, that will be excellent. So, but I would still use the same yeast, which is that Clipper yeast, the New England IPA yeast, which is very good. Okay, well that is it. I think I'm gonna go. So I'll just say happy Homebrew Wednesday. All them bits floating about, all that digestive stuff floating about on it. Whew. Okay, cheers.
Okay, I've just left the bin, brought the bin back in, and look, my detective skills are showing some kind of animal footprint. Where are they going? There they go. Looks like they go round there. So it's a cow trying to get into that field, look. And then back out. Very strange. All the while we're sparging away here.